Special surprise for you this morning. Dr. Nandi is here, and we're talking back to school and getting the kids ready to go.
And you know, they've been staying up late, sleeping in. How in the world do parents get their kids back on their school schedule?
So my daughter had a sleepover, so I have that same problem. Listen,
Yeah.
you know, kids need a transitional period, so it's best to start early before school begins. I'd recommend actually starting tonight. Gradually adjust sleep to wake up schedules, and this will help their biological clocks get used to it. And so that, you know, just give them a little gradual time to open up.
Absolutely, it makes sense.
And that biological clock, that is all about routines. How do routines help the kids?
Like everything else, you know, Malcolm, with kids, routine makes life easier for them. It relaxes the child, which helps them sleep, fall asleep faster. A good routine eases the transition to bedtime. So here's my prescriptions. I always have some for you. Number one, turn off electronics. This is big time important. Earlier, remove them from the bedroom at least 1 hour before bed. Number two, make sure the bedrooms have a proper sleep environment. By that I mean have it quiet, dimly lit, and comfortable. Also limit their caffeine intake after lunch. Otherwise, they'll be awake longer than you want them. And lastly, be consistent. Do this every night, not just sometimes. It'll be an easy pattern for them to follow.
So when you say turn off electronics, I can already see the kids going, no, don't take my phone or iPad or whatever. How early, like how many minutes, hours before they go to bed should you turn them off?
So remember, you're the boss, right? You know, Joanne Purton told me that she takes all of her kids' electronics, puts it downstairs in the kitchen. So technology can be stimulating to a child's brain and disrupt something called melatonin, which can make it difficult for your child to fall asleep. So I'm recommending a relaxing book to read before bed, instead of all those little things that you look at.
Sure.
You know,
Like
your
30
Instagram.
minutes before, an hour before?
An hour before.
An hour,
An hour before, for
Okay.
sure.
And that same advice helps us as well, I would imagine.
Does.
Exactly.
I was on my phone last night, and you know, and I had even put the sunlight setting on it, you know, where it dims, and it still kept me up.
Keep it downstairs. Bam.
All right, well, we'll catch back
Stop
up
checking
with
those
Dr.
emails.
Nandi a little bit later in the show.